Hi, Mr. Runechant here again. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will talk about the latest updates on the Pitchless Aurora list because there were some. So the deck is evolving, and I realized a couple of things that I want to talk about. So yeah, let's go through the changes. The first one would be I'm no longer playing the red quick succession. I'm playing the yellow version because I realized like for the red one you need 3 attacks with go again, which is very difficult to pull out. 2 attacks were like most likely what I could do with this deck. And then I think the yellow is better because it is also a pitch card for the Aurora Hero Power, and also it is a pitch card for Tempestuous Kiss. So making the pitch curve a little bit more flexible. Then I changed like the arcane polarity for Sigil of Solace because I realized that I prefer Sigil of Solace not only into the arcane based matchups but also into more control-y matchups where I want to go longer and survive longer as well, and still use like the benefits, the synergy for Gone Flash and Flittering Charge, or for Flow State Embodiment. Then I cutted some non-blocks in form of instants. I only playing 2 Electrostatic Discharge and only 2 Sigil of Lightning. I still added a new instant. I added this one to try it out if it can be like a finisher and a surprise game finisher. Also, it is an instant that is blocking free, which is very important. I also added Overcrowded. I think this card, it gets better and better when the game evolves because more tokens are introduced into the game. And in this deck and in every new Lightning deck, we ourselves can present 2 different tokens on the board. So this is basically, or can basically be a blue look for and can even defend from the arsenal through to the ambush keyword, which is great. Then some other changes. Most of them are in the sideboard. I cut 1 shelter from the storm. I added 2 commanding conquerors. I'm playing 13 blues and 3 more yellows, and I realized this deck is aggressive, but it is not a classic aggro deck. We still need some setup in form of our embodiment of lightning or arc lightning turns or something like that. And into the more aggressive decks, I want to play more disruptive stuff like Command and Conquer, for example. Then I added 2 Astral Strikes. I added those because I think those can be good in more longer matchups, into control matchups. This is like basically a pitch blue with hero power to get a 7 go again, which can be huge. I want to try them out, at least. Then I added 1 Vaporized Shock, simply into matchups with like other Aura tokens, token-based heroes, and yeah, I cut this 1 Written in the Stars. I cut it also like the Gauntlet of Sword and Sorcery. I realized with this deck this is aggressive enough, and because of the healing from Sigil of Solace, I don't really need like AB. The Grasp of the Arknight is always better, and into a mirror match or into Vincent I still have the Lightning Greaves. So yeah, those are the changes. Let me know in the comments what do you think about those changes. Yeah, while testing decks are evolving, I will make updates when I change deck lists regularly, so stay tuned on this one. And also stay tuned because my next match will be against Victor. Against the Victor deck, I also created a new matchup guide, at least cards that I am playing into Victor. So I want to try the Astral Strike. I'm also playing a Crown of Providence against the Disruption. I think I want to change the Snapdragon Scalers and play the Lightning Greaves, because I want to have like Lightning Greaves and Gunner Flash turn, maybe, and also one block more can be important. Also, so my macro plan into this match will be I'm playing more defensively, try to utilize my weapon as often as I can, because this matchup can get fatiguey, and I want to bounce Gunner Flash as often as I can to generate value that way. Go maybe a little longer. It will be a longer game because, yeah, Victor's a Guardian. I also, as I said, want to try the Astral Strike, and yeah, you will see. It will be definitely a very hard matchup because of the disruption, because of the 4 blocks with disruption and benefit from his side, where he can simply draw another card, and also Victor is playing enough blues to easily pitch into the arcane barrier. And because Victor is so good, he can like fatigue us, but also he can switch and like out damage us with his how is this card called, like something with home. I don't know. Cast homes, yeah. People are comparing this to cast bones, but yeah, it's gold main estate. That's what it was. I hate this card, by the way. Yeah, we will see how this matchup will be. I will link the Victor video into the description of this video. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.